Hey everyone, today I wanted to make a list of my top 10 DC movie characters I'd like to see made into action figure form. So after the announcement of the Batman 1989 for Mezco and Smash Nations, it reminded me of how much hype there is over these classic characters. In this list, you may have seen older companies make them in the past, but in terms of today's 1/12 scale, it's mostly the brands like Smash Nations, Mafex or Mezco I'd like to see make one. So not in any particular order, here are my top 10 DC movie figures I'd like to see in the future. So we start off with a follow-up to the 89 Batman, and that is Joker, played by Jack Nicholson. Some people tend to forget how iconic of a Joker he was because of Heath Ledger and of course Joaquin Phoenix, but this one was certainly the best villain out of the first 4 Batman movies. Then we have Catwoman from Batman Returns, the sequel to the classic. We have seen the old Kenner figures, but I think a 1/12 scale figure would be very popular. Both Mafex and Nations have a Selina Kyle figure from the Dark Knight series, but this one is just more iconic. Number 8 is Penguin from Batman Returns. Just like Joker and Catwoman, Tim Burton set a very dark tone of Penguin, and it's another character I would love to see for SH Figuarts or Mezco. We have seen the old Kenner ones and most recently a Mattel one, but if we want a more realistic look and the one that fits in with the 89 Batman coming soon, we must have another Penguin. Number 7 is Robin, the Chris O'Donnell one in Batman Forever. It was the first time we saw Dick Grayson introduced onto the big screen, and I thought the suit was pretty nice as it stuck to the comic colours in a realistic approach. It is much better than any of the ones we saw in the Batman and Robin movies in my opinion, and despite the critics, Robin is such a pivotal character in DC, it's about time we get a movie version of this figure in 1/12 scale. So with Robin, we must have a Batman, so I've decided on the Val Kilmer version. I'm not the biggest fan of Batman Forever, but I do like the look of his suit, the look of the Batmobile, and the overall atmosphere of Gotham. We have seen a recent Mattel version not too long ago, although the quality-wise was a bit of a disappointment, so I wouldn't mind to see another Caped Crusader from the 1997 movie. Number 5 is Harvey Dent, Two-Face from the Dark Knight series. The Nolan trilogy is regarded as one of the best superhero movies of all time, and I know we have seen a Mafex version already, but this one is for those who collected the SH Figuarts version, who only released a Batman, Joker and Catwoman, so we definitely need one of the most important characters in the same scale. Which brings me on to number 4, and I've gone for Bane from the Dark Knight Rises. It was a choice between him, Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul, but I think in terms of action figures, I think Bane would be more popular, and just like Harvey Dent, this one is one for the Smash Nations collectors as we already have a Mafex version. Number 3 on the list is Adam West's Batman from the 1960s TV series. I think this one was pretty underappreciated and people didn't take it too seriously. But I think at that time it did have that detective feel to it, and I really liked the fight scenes with the comic effects. NECA did have a version, but I'm pretty sure most Batman fans wouldn't mind to see another Adam West figure. The next one is probably on most people's list, and that is the Christopher Reeve Superman. This is arguably one of the most iconic characters in live-action superhero movies, and it definitely lives up to today's standards. It was played so well by Reeves, he was seen as the Superman, so every actor since has been compared to the Richard Donner version. And we have seen a NECA version as well as Hot Toys, but I would love to see a 1/12 scale of Superman by say Mezco or SH Figuarts. And with the 89 Batman being released, I do have hope in the near future. And last but not least is one of the newer DC movies, and that is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. It was such a huge success and it surprised a lot of people, including me. I don't think a lot of toy companies pushed one out so quickly as it wasn't a superhero movie and probably didn't expect a positive response, but I'm now confident they're working on one. So that makes up my top 10 DC movie characters I'd like to see made for action figures. Is there anyone in particular you'd like to see on the list, or any of the ones I didn't mention? It'll be interesting to see who else I missed out. If you like this video, stay tuned as I'll be doing a Marvel one next. Also, you can subscribe and check out my description for more links to toy hunts, news and reviews. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.